Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm going to try to keep this to a short video. Over the past few years, I've been going over some of the decisions YouTube has made, and a core piece of my frustration with these is that YouTube doesn't seem to focus on making the platform better for the content creators that actually use the platform, the content creators that most of the audience wants on the platform. I believe that Eli the computer guy is right. Susan Wojcicki for 10 years would just go over to the refrigerator that is YouTube, open the fridge, and just... She doesn't want that here. She wants The Rock. She wants Will Smith. She wants the exact content that people go to YouTube to get away from. People on YouTube want content like this. They want a dude in his backyard demonstrating responsible firearm use and responsible firearm ownership, which is a good thing. A lot of people have emailed me asking, what do I think about YouTube's new firearm policy? And from the tone of some of the emails, I think a lot of people are looking for me to give a response that I'm glad that this happened because I was born in New York. It doesn't matter where I was born. I am a supporter of the Second Amendment. I think it is unfortunate that the rights in certain parts of the country have been infringed with regards to that matter. And I think, if anything, we don't need less content on responsible firearm use and ownership. We need more content on responsible firearm use and ownership, which is what I see every single time I visit this channel. To be clear, I have not viewed the 2,700 videos he has created. I've sampled about 10 or 15 over the course of the last 6 months, anytime it's come up, because I find the channel kind of interesting. It's a little, what I like about YouTube is that YouTube allows me to kind of get a view into all these different little worlds that I may have not had a view in because it's just not part of my life experience. I can see somebody walk through the towns of West Virginia. I could see somebody like walking through Iran and showing what it's like. I like the fact that YouTube allows us to do that. You get to watch my old repair videos and you get to watch these live streams and get an idea of what it is like to do component level board repair. This is what this platform is about. It is not here for The Rock. It is not here for Will Smith. They can post if they want, but at the end of the day, the core audience of this platform are people that want this type of content. And what they did recently at YouTube is they made a decision around June 18th to have a policy that says that if you have any sort of sponsored content in the video relating to firearms, even if it's just a firearm accessory, you could just be talking about a holster or something, that they will delete the video and your channel. Anything before June 18th, they will not delete your channel, but they do have the ability, and they will, according to what they say here, delete the video. Now, if you take a look back at this gentleman's 2,700 videos, he does link in many of these videos, and he does talk about places to purchase firearm accessories, which means that there is a very good chance that a good 90% of the content that he has made on this 7.74 million subscriber YouTube channel that many people like and care about can be removed by YouTube just like that. And 10 or 15 years of his life and the responsible firearm ownership that he has inspired in others, that he has been a role model for, is down the drain. I think that sucks. I like the fact that somebody who is experienced, who is wise, who has 7 million subscribers, that's the type of person, 7 million subscribers, he's going to be viewed as an influential figure, like a mentor. And I think we need more people that are wise mentors, that are popular, demonstrating for free on YouTube what responsible firearm usage and ownership looks like. That is a good thing. And there's a good chance that YouTube will delete all of that content as per their policy, which ironically means that there will actually be less content out there on how to responsibly use, store, and operate a firearm. Good fucking job, YouTube. And then we have to get into the other stuff. This is not even just YouTube related, just media related. There is another excellent firearm channel that demonstrates proper use, responsible use of them. And he's been featured in the news a lot because there was a certain shooter recently that was wearing a shirt that was sold by him. As if we have the ability to vet and do background checks on every individual that orders a shirt. If you order a Clinton the Cat mousepad from me, I do not do a background check on you to figure out who you are. And I believe that gun channels have been being targeted in the past month, whether by YouTube or the media, in my opinion, in a very unfair way. And I don't think this is the type of targeting that is something that this is not a game they want to play. There is this horrible game of slander, and it goes something like this. You have 2 million subscribers. There are 15 comments in your comment section that are bad. Because 0.00001% of your subscribers said something bad, I'm going to ascribe their opinions to you and pretend that you personally injected those thoughts into their brain. And to anybody who does that, fuck you. When you take a look at, if you just look at a video that reports on crime in New York City from ABC or CBS, and you read the comment section, even with all the YouTube shadow banning and filtering, there's some pretty nasty, filthy, degenerate garbage in those comment sections. And let me tell you something. If you're a media company that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, you have more resources to moderate your comment section than I do. I do not moderate my comment section much because I am one dude who gets 18,000 comments a day, and this channel sure as fuck does not make enough money for me to be able to hire somebody to go through all this. You know who can afford that? ABC and CBS, because their videos very often have 1,000 or 2,000 views, so not a lot of comments, and they've got some money for that. I sincerely doubt that the outlets that are not saying it directly, but kind of implying there's kind of a link over there because, hey, what's up? Why is this guy wearing your shirt? Very interesting that he's wearing your shirt. Do not want that standard applied to them. For the past several years, I've been talking about the fact that I don't think it's good that one website is where most videos on the internet, the user-created content, like the stuff that we make, are posted and viewed. I think that's a really bad thing that a very small number of companies do this, that control that, whether it's Amazon with Twitch or Google with YouTube. And I've been talking about an application called GrayJ, that we have created that attempts to make it easier, have less friction to use other platforms. Any platform of your choosing. We've essentially said, here's how you create plugins for this application so that if we are not supporting a platform you want supported, you can make your own, try to make it easy. I realize that people are not going to switch to a new platform. Maybe I'm just completely black-pilled. I think it's ridiculous. Usually people who use alternative platforms are the first people to get banned from the main platform. The first person to get banned from the main platform tends to be the person where there's no sympathy for them. It's not the first person that gets banned that's the issue. It's the thousands, the 10,000s, and so on and so forth. And by then, you have the meme of, when they came for them, I didn't speak up. When they came for them, I didn't speak up, and now there's nobody to speak for me kind of thing. I get it. When I go to a platform like Rumble, the third search result for COVID the last time I used it had to do with 5G towers causing it. I do not spend my time on Rumble. I'm just going to be honest with you. The point of this application was to allow you to search not one platform at once, but numerous platforms at once, and to follow a creator across platforms. So if they are banned or something happens to their content on one platform, you can view their content on another platform. I've talked about this. Unfortunately, you can't find those on YouTube for obvious reasons. I think the more that you see stuff like this happen, the more important something like this is. I did a video recently on this, and it was kind of tongue-in-cheek because one of the things that I've noticed is that for all the issues on YouTube, the issues that Google chooses to focus on is this person showing responsible firearm ownership, or NewPipe, an application that's used by like 0.0000000 what percent of the people that actually use YouTube. Like they're focusing on the privacy-focused client. And I went over that tongue-in-cheek in the last video. And one of the things that I've also done in many of my recent videos is anytime you see one of those sex bot spam comments, I actually pin the comment. And people have been asking, why are you pinning this? And I'm trying to make a point. These comments have been showing up on this website for 3 years. The crypto scammers have been showing up for 5 years. Somehow, YouTube has the time to fuck up the ability of a privacy-focused YouTube client that I think is a good client. NewPipe's damn good stuff. They have the time and the engineering power to fuck with that. They have the time to figure out, like, how can we screw with a channel with 7 million subscribers that people genuinely like? But they don't have time to figure out this. They have time to figure out how to shadow ban people for random reasons, and a lot of the ways don't even work, so that you can post comments on things that you care about. But they have time to, they have time for that. But they don't have time to get rid of sex bots. They don't have time to get rid of scamming ads. They don't have time to get rid of, like, virtually any video discussing anything financial will be filled with, it is important in this time and day and age to invest to get around inflation. Oh yes, inflation is killing me. Yes, but who would I invest with? Oh, I tried Mr. Roberts, and Mr. Roberts did a great job. Yes, Mr. Roberts was great for me as well. Look at his reputation. How do I contact Mr. Roberts? Contact Mr. Roberts on WhatsApp. And then you contact Mr. Roberts, and you have him work on your money, and he loses all your money. Because it's a fucking scam. What's going on here? Like, really, why is this website so hell-bent on making it worse for users? Like, who asked for this? In all honesty, who looked at this channel and thought, you know what? It would be really great to come up with a policy that doesn't allow him to post videos anymore. It would be great to come up with a policy that ensures that we have the ability to delete 10 years of his content. Sad. Sad state of affairs. With that, I will include what I posted in that short because I spent a lot of time editing this. You guys are always saying, why don't you make shorter videos? Your stuff is so long. I spent 3 hours editing this and almost none of you watched it. So I'm going to spam the crap out of you with it right now. That's right. That's right.
What are you doing?
Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Too hot. Too cold.
Clinton?
This one's just right. Now we figure out who has more sway. Google's antitrust lawyers that fight the DOJ, or the lawyers who don't understand an API. Don't start fights you can't win. Just Google it. Who am I? That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something.